Throughout Britain, the ballot box receives the nation's political choice as the fourth general election since the war charts the country's course for the next 5 years. Among early voters were the housewives who put a cross on their shopping list and then left the youngster outside while they were helping to put their party in. Still young at heart, 100-year-old Mr. Joseph Griffiths recorded his vote at Wembley North. And with the services, it was a case of left, right, right. In rural areas, special transport arrangements have been made to take voters to the polling stations. At Petworth, Sussex, it was the village inn, and they seemed to be in quite a hurry for opening time. Then, at 9 p.m, polling ceased in all 630 constituencies, and the ballot boxes arrived at central points for the count. At Chiswick Town Hall, Malayan observers watched what has been described as the fairest electoral system in the world. All this time, crowds were gathering in Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square to follow the race to Westminster. And though the rain made it heavy going, it was just the weather for the floating voter. At Abbey House, Lord Woolton, the Conservative Party chairman, was soon analysing early results. Mr. ATTLEE discussed the position with Mr. Morgan Phillips of Transport House. At the public vantage points, each result was greeted with cheers and counter-cheers and lots of good-natured banter. These early results followed a neck-and-neck pattern, with the overall lead being tossed back and forth almost with clockwork regularity. Yet always, a pronounced swing to the Conservatives was indicated by the total votes cast in each constituency. Back in Chiswick Town Hall, the votes have been counted, and now, following nationwide procedure, the Mayor announces the result. Prolonged cheers greeted the return to Westminster of the greatest backbencher of all time.
And I declare the aforesaid Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill to be duly elected.
I think we may look forward to a parliament, although we do not know at all what its exact composition will be, a parliament which will give us for 4 or 5 years an opportunity of working together as a nation rather than as several parties for the peace of the world, for the progress of mankind, and for a fair share in its prosperity for Great Britain.
For the first time for 90 years, a government had appealed to the country and increased its majority. Victory for the Conservatives.